Weston's original content is proud to present copper mining in Arizona. We begin our adventure with a man of simple means named Henry. Henry is a cheapskate, meaning he saves every penny. To Henry, his pennies were his friends. One day he was making tea with his penny pals and asked, "Where do you come from?" The pennies responded with... Henry laughed and said, "Ha ha, you tell the funniest jokes, Penny. There's no way you came from a mine. Where did you really come from?" Suddenly a genie appeared. The genie handed Henry a pill bottle for schizophrenia and put his arm on his shoulder. They laughed hysterically for 20 minutes until the genie bellowed, "Look sharp, Henry, let's take the old lamp for a spin and take a look at where your friends come from." They whizzed off in their time machine to 1613, where Spanish conquistadors searched for riches in Arizona, 1619. Henry looked around and saw a Spanish explorer decked out with bling. "Hello there," Henry called, now speaking in perfect old Spanish. "What brings you here?" The explorer responded with, "Nothing extraordinary, just finding that the territory later to be claimed by USA named Arizona is exceedingly full of copper, which is used by early settlers for jewelry, the occasional pot and bowl, and crude early forms of machinery." The genie, swearing that he thought deodorant had been invented, said to Henry, "You know, let's kick things up a couple 200 years," to which the genie snapped his fingers and Henry and the genie traveled to 1817. "Say your magic, right?" "Sure," the genie replied. "Can you tell me why two prospectors out in their land, a literal copper and gold mine, sold it for only $20,000? To this question, the genie sat and pondered while munching an absolutely delicious and nutritious sandwich, until he said, "Well, you see, they hadn't developed the open pit mining system." "Well, don't throw the whole dictionary at me. What's that?" Henry inquired. "Well, you see, it's sort of like a deep bowl cut into the ground in steps to extract and process immense amount of material, cost and time efficiently, instead of mining out ore in mine shafts like a noob." Suddenly a miner walked by with a pickaxe, conveniently monologuing to himself. The first decade Bisbee Mines was opened, it practically immediately brought in hundreds of thousands of dollars every month, all across Arizona. Thousands of people were employed to work in the mines. Of course, these miners had a major problem: where to stay. They all built wooden houses real close together until Arizona be Arizona and mass fires swept across hundreds of homesteads. All we had left was billions of dollars in copper and our sandwiches. "Hey you," Henry shouted. "Thanks for monologuing. The author didn't know where to take the story." The miner tipped his hat and then jumped down an elevator shaft as a dramatic exit. But don't worry, there was a block of water at the bottom, so he didn't take any fall damage. "Well," the genie sighed, scratching his beard he wished himself 5 minutes ago, "let's take a look at where your penny's relatives ended up." He snapped his fingers and they reappeared in the 21st century. "Copper is everywhere," they yelled. Suddenly the police showed up for dramatic effect. "Oh no, the coppers are everywhere! We gotta conduct our business elsewhere. I guess I'll see you later." Wait, one more. Yttrium barium copper oxide walks into a bar and the bartender says, "We don't serve superconductors here," so we left without resistance. Suddenly Henry and the genie were put in cuffs because they were time traveling all willy-nilly. "I'm taking you boys into the station." "Oh drats," Henry cried. "I've got to get back to my penny family." "Yeah," the genie wailed. "If only we could wish ourselves out of this." "Wait, I can!" The genie snapped once more and they reappeared in Henry's house. "So," Henry started, "what have we learned?" "Well, some 400 years ago, the main use for copper was jewelry and pots. Mass mining in Arizona started about the 1800s when the open pit mining system was widely used, providing thousands of job opportunities and boosting the economy with tremendous cash flow. It's used today in most electronics, homes, and poorly designed chemistry puns." "Hey, down here," a mysterious voice called out. "Down on your table, down here." The genie used his power one last time to bring the pennies to life. "My pennies! They are alive! I knew it!" Henry shouted. Ah, yes, all is right in the world now, except, the ancient conquistador that believes in voodoo genie magic, the miner stuck at the bottom of an elevator shaft, and the statewide manhunt for a Henry and the genie. But don't worry about it. The end. Bye. Bye.